In the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through an Amazon baby registry review. Okay, so we're going through a real baby registry. I pulled it right off Amazon, and we're going to go through the items, talk about pros and the cons. One, or really a few items I'm very excited about are the clothing on this baby registry. So let's jump right into it, and I want to highlight a few different outfits along the way. Okay, so starting off at the top here, we have a baby bouncer. I love this bouncer. Okay, so there's the baby Bjorn ones. They're outrageous. This is very similar, very minimalistic and sleek in design. And for 70 bucks, that's not too bad. I am not a fan of a ton of baby seats. If I was gonna get one, I would get a bouncer over a swing. It takes up less space. You don't need this. It really isn't a need, but if you want one, I think this is a beautiful option. Okay, so we got a 4-pack of sleepers here, 3 to 6 months. Love that. And zippers, always good. Footies, nice. You know, those are very gender neutral in my opinion. And then we have some like long sleeve onesies. Again, great. These are 6 to 9 month and again, neutrals. Then we have some little winter gloves. Gloves are tough. If you're going to be outside, you want them. But honestly, most of the time you're not going to have baby outside. To each their own on the gloves. Okay, if you need them, get them. If you don't, skip them. Okay, we got a couple little beanies. These are very cute. I love them. To me, they're very gender neutral and absolutely adorable. And for 3 of them for $15, that's not too bad of a price in my opinion. Next, we've got a couple more sleepers. These are 6 to 9 month. I love that they're doing a variety of sizes on the clothing. Your future self will thank you for that. Then we got some socks. I believe these have a little bit of grip on the bottom, which is good. I again like that they're very neutral. Love it. Little pants, little short sleeve. These pants could go with the long sleeve or the short sleeve, which is great. Now, the only thing is you want to match your sizes. So like these are 6 to 9 month pants, so you're probably not going to wear them when you're 0 to 3 months. So gotta watch out for that. Of course, very cute, very basic, very simple. Then we have a bath toy. And honestly, when it comes to bath toys, I say the fewer the better because you end up cleaning them up all the time. They can grow mold and things like that. So a couple cups will really do the trick. So don't stress on bath toys. Then we have this little bath bather thing. Now this looks like a mesh one that you would put in the tub. Sometimes you get one that's a tub itself and it holds the water. Other times you get more of a seat that needs to go in the tub. So not a bad option. What would be great is if it could fit in your sink for a while. That would save your back a little bit of pain. Then we've got the like pouring water on their head cup. You don't need this, okay? You just don't. We use an old cup from who knows what. 2-pack of towels. Love that these are gender neutral. Don't love that they're only 30 by 30 inches. That's actually really small. Go as big as you can find. All right, honestly, adult towels, toddler towels, little kid towels, try to avoid baby and newborn because they're just gonna outgrow them so fast. Next, we have a little shower head. So this is something I think you can just attach to the tub and it's not bad. It's a fun toy, but also it could be useful in actually rinsing off baby. So not a bad buy there. I mean, 25 bucks for me is a little steep, but if it's something you think you're gonna use and enjoy, go for it. It also is a way to get your baby maybe more comfortable with water. You know, they're in the tub, but then like water pouring down. It gets them a little more comfortable with that like shower idea and concept. Next, here we have a diaper caddy. Now, this one is similar to the one we have. And I will say, they don't seem the most sturdy in ways. But again, who cares? You don't need every item you own to be a luxury object, okay? I like that it's rectangular because I see oval ones and I feel like ovals don't make sense for diapers, okay? Just my opinion. I think a rectangle is the way to go. Sometimes the middle pieces will have Velcro and you can actually rearrange it if you would like. I like the way they have it formatted with the 1 big slot and 2 small slots. But yeah, I love a diaper caddy. This next one, however, I would say skip. So this is literally just a thing to change your child on. And it costs 150 bucks. What we did was with, I believe, both our children. I know what we did for the second one. The first one, it's hard to remember. But we had a guest bed in their room. So we had the crib and we had a guest bed. We changed them on the guest bed. We put a quilt down and changed them there. It was great. It was comfy. It was soft. It wasn't a bad gig at all. We could every so often throw the quilt in the wash, put a new quilt out. It was not a big deal. So that's what I personally would strongly recommend. Save yourself or one of your family or friends 150 bucks. All right, next we have, it looks like a 2-pack of crib sheets for a pack and play or a portable one because it says mini crib. It says portable pack and play. Whatever they're getting here, they got sheets for it. No judgment there. Next, we got Diaper Genie odor elimination. Okay, well, here's your first problem is you got a Diaper Genie. So that's why you got stink. I'm not a fan. So here's the refills for the Diaper Genie. Here's the Diaper Genie. So altogether, you're at 70, say another 15 here, that's 85. Round that up to 10, you're at 95 bucks. Round it all up with tax, say you're at 100 bucks on a Diaper Genie. We put ours in the trash. And if they're super stinky, you can bag them and put them in the trash, or you can put them in your garage. If you put a trash can near the door, you don't have to step outside maybe. So I am not a fan of the Diaper Genie. I think they're nasty. And honestly, when you're done with that Diaper Genie, most people do not buy one secondhand. So all that is going to end up in a landfill. Not a fan. Not a fan. All right, newborn diapers. I would be cautious actually getting that many. Now, if you do the math, usually your baby goes anywhere between like 8 and 11 diapers. So we'll make it a nice even 10 diapers a day. 144 really is only 14 days. So I wouldn't get any more than that because you never know what size your baby's going to be. I had one baby that was over 9 pounds. They did not last long in the newborn size. So don't overdo it on newborn. You also, depending on where you live, could get sent home from the hospital with some newborn diapers. Don't get too many newborn. Go ahead and get ready for the size 1s. Okay, size 1s go pretty low on the weight as well. So just navigate that thoughtfully. All right, 3 of the butt paste spatulas. I would only get 1. Okay, my reasoning for this is we only had 1 changing station in our house. Now, if you live in a 2-story home, you might have 1 on each floor. Okay, have 2. I never kept 1 in the diaper bag. It was not something I used on the go. I didn't feel the need. It just felt like one more thing. And now, changing my kid in public places, I'm doing it as quick and easily as possible. We're not doing butt cream. Okay, we'll do that when we get home. All right, we got some wipes. Always a great option. If you're doing regular traditional diapers, get your diapers, get your wipes. Okay. Destin, this is Diaper Rush cream. Everybody to each their own on what creams and things they're going to put on their baby. Okay, no judgment there, but it doesn't hurt to get at least 1 Diaper Rush cream. Up to you what you go with. And then we got Aquaphor. People will use that here, there, and everywhere. All right, moving on into feeding. So in the kitchen, they have the is this a Trip Trap? This might be an off-brand. There's one that's really expensive called the Trip Trap high chair, but this one says like the Kowibi. That is a strange name. But it's kind of a fancy high chair. Now I will say I've seen plasticky ones that are $79, $80. So not too much more. I personally am a fan of the booster seat at the table. So that's the route we went, and I recommend that route, honestly. But that's what they went with here. So okie doke. Bottle warmer. I say skip the bottle warmer. I don't know. I just feel like, I guess I was a nursing mom, so it wasn't an issue for me. But I feel like people lived without them for years. So I feel like you should be able to, but I don't know. Next, we got some burp claws, 20 by 10. Now, if it's only a 6-pack, I would get double. That way that they all fold and match and are the same. Now we got some bibs. These look kind of boyish to me. We've had a lot of gender neutral, but I think we're leaning towards boy, but trying to be gender neutral. They're kind of a funky style, but if they work for you, that's fine. Then we got some Dr. Brown. So these are more of a sippy cup lid. So these are probably a transition out of bottles. I don't know. It's a way to make the bottle last longer. Like if you're done bottle feeding, but like you still have all these bottles, you could throw this different spout on top and make use of them even longer. So I don't know. Teach their own on that. We got some bottles here. It looks like these bottles are glass though. I don't know if I'd want a kid walking around with glass. I know they got the silicone on it, but like that bottom doesn't have any on it. So not sure on that. And then I don't know why they have Dr. Brown and Phillips Avent. I would just get 1 bottle. I would really try to do 1 and make your kid get used to it. I feel like going back and forth and being like, well, I don't know if they're going to like it. To me, all you're doing is confusing them. So the other thing I would recommend is getting 8-ounce bottles, not 4-ounce bottles. Okay, now we have an expensive item, the Owlet. So this is over $300. The Owlet is, I mean, it's essentially like a monitor like you would have in the hospital. You know, it just alerts you if your baby, like if their oxygen goes low or something like that. So it's a safety device, and that's completely up to you on if you feel like you need that for your peace of mind and if you want that. Up to you. If you are interested in any of these products, I will have all the links in the description. Okay, so you can check them out there if you want to learn more. Next, we have an ultimate baby kit. So this is probably going to have a little bit of everything in it. It's $100. Let's go ahead and click on it. Let's get a little more detail of what's included. Okay, so it's just all your pickers and your pokers and teether and clippers, syringe, cradle cap, a little bit of everything. I don't know. I'm not usually a big fan of kits. I'm more like get what you want, use what you need, not get everything just in case. So up to you. Okay, next we have the car camera type deal. Now, people used to use mirrors. I use mirrors. I still have a mirror in my car for one of mine. But now people are going to these cameras where a camera's facing baby and you have the screen in front. And it's more like a baby monitor in the car. Some pros and some cons. So honestly, the mirrors can be like $20. So paying $30 for this, not a bad deal. A pro to this is that camera is going to see baby even if it's dark out. Whereas my mirror, it is challenging to see baby in the dark. So that's a pro for that. And then trying to do mirror to mirror versus having just like a screen that's facing them could be a little easier. The other thing is my kid can kick the mirror and move the mirror versus this screen. If you did it high enough, they potentially couldn't reach it. So that would be a pro for this screen method. Honestly, at this price, I would probably go with this. Just my opinion, and I didn't even have one of these. Next, we got some Nook pacifiers. I like these pacifiers. I don't believe we used this style exactly. We used Man more so, I believe. But we were a pacifier family. I don't see anything wrong with them for a little bit. Obviously we need to cut them off at a certain age, but we were pro pacifier in our house. Okay, and then we got some different Nook ones here. These are just slightly different in their style, and also I think they're a larger size. Remember, pacifiers do come in sizes, okay? All right, we got a little draft blanket. You know, baby can't sleep with a blanket, but it is nice to have some here and there, like a floor blanket and just different things like that. So a couple blankets are nice to get. We have some crib sheets. I think these are like for a full-size crib, 2 fitted sheets. Love how neutral they are. That'll go great with the drafts, obviously. Then we got some mattress protectors. I would recommend getting 2 of these, and I would recommend getting 2 or 3 sheets. You don't need 8, okay? You're gonna do the laundry. But if baby is sick, if you're having blowouts, vomiting, like when they're older, 2 is nice, okay? I would recommend 2. Then we got a Halo sleep sack. So some people call them a wearable blanket. Some people call it a sleep sack. This is not considered a swaddle because it's not tight and it's not like putting their arms in. But these can be great because you're not supposed to put a blanket on baby, but this can help keep them warm and be that extra layer. So we got another Halo sleep sack, and then we got this Halo one, which it can be a little bit more of a swaddle, it looks like. Interestingly enough, though, this one is more affordable. So that's kind of interesting. All this sleep stuff can get very expensive very fast. I definitely recommend going gender neutral. That way you can use it for your next kid. And then one more right here. Okay, so we haven't seen anything nursing related thus far. Everything's been bottles. So this is our first nursing item. Now, you can use a nursing pillow when you bottle feed, but I'm assuming they're going to breastfeed. Just, again, my assumption. I did it without a nursing pillow. I didn't want one because they never get put away. They just sit on your couch for months, and I didn't want that. And I also figured, well, when I'm at a restaurant, do I have my nursing pillow? No. I may do without it. I just kind of figured it out, and yeah, we managed without. Okay, now we're getting toys and books. I don't care too much on toys and books. If you buy books, the crinkle ones are fun. This can be a ball when they're older. They can grab it when they're little. Now, stuff like this, I don't like. It's just a rattle. That's all it does. Not a huge fan. With the blocks, you can do a little bit of playtime as they get older with those. What I recommend, even for a newborn, is something like this. So a newborn can grab this. They can chew on it. They can hold it. But an older kid can stack it. Okay? They can play with it more. So I like toys that can kind of like grow with them, or it's a toy for an older kid that's also safe for a baby. I would never buy this new. Now, if somebody gave it to me, one of my friends, I would take it. But buying something like this new is not something I would do. Toy on the car seat, again, I got one that was a hand-me-down from like a sibling or a cousin, and I was comfortable with that. I don't believe I bought one of those new. Couple of silicone teethers. I like the silicone. I know we used to do ones that were like more like an ice pack, but the silicone is nice. It can get a little cold, but not too cold in the freezer, and they can enjoy it and chew on it when they're teething. Okay, this one here is not pictured, but it's a Graco pack and play bassinet. So it might be a small pack and play. If you're going to get a pack and play, I would get the full size so it can last them all the way up till they're 3, 4, even 5 years old, potentially, depending on the size of your baby. Okay, we got some safari decor. That's up to you. A little decor I think is fine. Just don't go too crazy. Next, we have diaper bag. This might be the diaper bag we have, or it's one very, very similar. Cute. Love it. I like a backpack diaper bag myself. Then we have a like mobile type hanging decor. I would skip that, just me. I'm not a decor girly though. Okay, now we're getting into the cute clothes I was talking about. I believe this is for a baby boy. It doesn't specifically say boy, but this gives me boy vibes. Now a little girl could wear this with a bow and like cute it up a little. Or you could take these shorts and put them with like a pink onesie. Just saying, if they look like a boy and you want them to look like a girl, it's completely up to you. But what I love about this outfit, comfortable, right? Looks comfy for a baby. It's casual, it's cute, but the little tie here, the little waistband, the little buttons, the ribbing. Can you see the ribbing? I really hope it's picking up good on here. The ribbing makes this look super, super stylish. Like picture this top with little jeans and say you're taking them to a nice restaurant or church. It would look so much nicer than just your basic like gray onesie. That's just like cotton. This ribbing is just gorgeous. Absolutely love it. And, you know, the shorts, great for a summer day, but like I said, jeans for dinner, super cute. This outfit is the same, but in gray. Again, the buttons, the ribbing, love it, okay? And what's great also is these are super affordable. They're $13 for a set. That's not bad. Now, I would say your baby's not gonna look super cute in these when they're tiny. So they got this one 0 to 3 and this one 3 to 6, which I love that they did separate, but little babies are so scrunchied up. They don't look the cutest in a nice outfit, but that would look adorable on a 12-month-old. Okay, just saying, don't waste too much money on cute outfits when they're little because they just scrunch up and they just don't look cute. They look a hot mess. Save those for when they're older. That's a very affordable jacket. $15, that's not bad. Okay, then we have the same style with the ribbing, a hat, and this is 0 to 3 month, which is more appropriate for that age, I feel like. My one thing I dislike is I wish I had footies. I don't like putting socks on my newborns because they just fall off. So I like a footie is my only complaint. And then they got another one here that's more neutral in the tan. Again, same complaint. Next, we got a simple little zip-up jacket hoodie, 12 to 18 months. I love that. I love how simple that is. It'll go with any outfit. Like, that's great. I love the style of some of these clothes and the neutralness. I just, can't recommend them enough. Okay, then we have little like teeth brushers. These are for when baby's little. You can stick your little finger in and like brush their teeth. Then we have changing pad, like disposable changing pad liner thingies. So, okay, here's my issue with the changing pad situation. So you bought that $150 beautiful like peanut changing pad, and then you're just gonna throw this down on it? That's not cute, okay? It's not. I would just do what I said. Use the quilt. Don't buy these. Just wash your laundry if it gets yucky. This is just more waste. It's just more waste in the world. So I would say skip. All right, next we have the Baby Breeza soap, which probably goes into the Baby Breeza Washer Pro. This is $300. Here's my problem. If you're going to breastfeed, don't get a bunch of expensive bottle accessories. Now, if you are going to bottle feed, maybe, but even still, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm hand washing, or you bought glass bottles, maybe you put them in the dishwasher. I just find that a little too pricey for me and my lifestyle. Everyone is welcome to their own lifestyle though. All right, next we have like an activity gym. I am not a super big fan of this one with the piano. I don't know why. I don't love it. It can feel really bulky in your living room. And honestly, I am a fan of just throwing a quilt down with a couple toys because it's easier to put away. You get all these things in your house and then you have nowhere to put them. A quilt can get folded up and put away so easy. So I'm a big fan of that. Okay, next we got the Ergo Baby Omni 360 all position baby carrier, $134. It's a little much. When it comes to baby carriers, what I recommend, I am not an expert, is I recommend a good shoulder pad. You want it to be wide. If it could be plushy, that's great. And a good waist strap. Okay, so that the weight of the baby is distributed. You don't want it all on your shoulders. You want some on your waist. So I'm sure that's a nice brand. And yeah, some people prefer more of like a Moby wrap style carrier. Some people feel more confident with the buckles. I actually had a Moby and a buckle one, and I felt more comfortable with the Moby one when they were itty bitty. And as they got older, I felt more comfortable with the buckles. So we kind of split our time between the two carrier styles. Next, we have some pacifier clips. I don't like these. I would get neutral because they're already wearing an outfit. Don't busy it up with a pacifier clip. I would go so neutral. It's not even funny. Then we have wipe dispensers. I wouldn't bother with these just because wipes typically are going to come in a package ready to go. Now, I know you can buy bulk wipes, but lately what I have found is that the bulk wipes cost the exact same or like pennies different than the ones that are a 3-pack that have a plastic like open and closed lid on them. So I just buy the ones that have the lid and I've been working with those. So this is work you might not want to do later, basically when you're busy. And I would say this might be just creating more work for yourself. Okay, next we have like a dinner set, essentially. So you got one silicone bib, a plate, fork and spoon in multiple sizes, a bowl, a little like snack bin or cup. A little confused on that. Does that other lid go on the cup or does it go on that? Not sure. I don't know how I feel about this entirely. It's only one set of it. So like I would get multiple if I was going to get it, because are you hand washing this constantly throughout the day? I mean, I like to have multiple sets of silverware and plates and bowls. And yeah, so this isn't quite my cup of tea. And the thing with it is if you get plates, I want the plates to match. So I don't know on that. Next we have hangers. Now I do have to say, I love hangers. A lot of people forget to put this on their baby registry. These are the velvet ones, which means the clothes will stick onto them very well. And it looks like it comes with clips. So if you want to do shirt and pants together, that is great. So love that. A 30 pack, I would probably get 2 of that, to be honest. But it also depends if you have a dresser and you're going to put a lot of clothing in the dresser. So definitely depends. Okay, so closet dividers. We only put the clothes that fit our child in the closet. I have a outgrown box and I have a grow into box. So I don't need these because everything that's hanging in their closet fits them. So just a thought. I know some people are like, I need these. And other people, they might hear what I'm saying and say, oh, maybe we don't. Just a thought. Okay, next we have 2 different styles of snowsuit. So let's start with this first one. It looks a little more like legitimate snowsuit. I like it overall. My only concern would be 6 to 12 months is quite a range. And if they're not walking yet, I would rather have footies and maybe even handcuffs on it, like a mitt cuff is what I mean by that. So maybe. And then here we have 9 to 12 months and more of a bear suit. Okay, so not every brand is probably the same, but we had a bear suit for ours and it kept them so warm. Our bear suit though, it had cuffs and it had footies. I liked that. Because it's really hard to keep shoes on a little baby, and especially like warm socks and warm shoes. They don't have those. So I was always worried about their hands and their feet getting cold. So I like it when they're totally in there, snug as a bug. We would unzip them and get them out of this bear suit and they would be so toasty warm. Almost like make sure they don't get too warm. Like don't have them in it and sit by a heater type thing. But it was amazing for keeping them warm and I absolutely would get it again if I had another baby. Okay, next we got another little thing of sleepers, 9 months, they got footies. Okay, now we got 3 outfits. These look like they're all the same brand. Now, my only thing would be you got 6 to 12 months, 6 to 12 months, 6 to 12 months. I would not do that because when you see people, they're gonna look really repetitive versus get them in different sizes and enjoy this outfit, but at different times. Okay, so mix it up a little bit. Now, maybe for them, this is right around Christmas time. So they've kind of got the red and the green, maybe, when their baby's 6 to 12 months. Super cute though. And again, this you could put with jeans and oh my gosh, they would look adorable. So love the ribbing. These all 3 have the ribbing, they have the buttons, they have the ties. And honestly, I feel like that's an affordable price. So love that. Next, we've got Aveeno bath time. It is up to you what you put on your baby's skin. And we'll continue that with a Cetaphil bath wash and a CeraVe bath wash. I wouldn't get 3 different types though. Try one, see how it goes. Don't confuse your baby's skin too much. Ooh, this next item, love it, drawer organizer. So if you're doing the dresser thing, these are dividers to separate the drawers. And with baby stuff and the little itsy bitsies, love this. And then you can continue to use it as they get older. It just keeps things tidy and organized. So absolutely love that. And then we have some frames. So that's probably just to put up some baby pictures. So good for them on thinking ahead on that. And with that, we've come to the end of this baby registry. Again, I want to remind you, all these links are going to be in the description. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something about creating your baby registry or what items maybe you have missed. If your baby shower's already happened, go ahead, check out those links, grab anything you need, and I hope to see you back here for the next one. We review baby registries. That's all we do here. All right, so if you're pregnant, subscribe to this channel so you can come back and check out a few more before your baby comes. All right, I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.